So suppose you want to compute the alpha critical value for chi-square distribution with k degrees of freedom. Now the symbol for that kind of thing is going to be this chi-square with some subscripts on it. And the first one will be an alpha, and the second one's going to be a k for the degrees of freedom. So suppose you wanted to find the chi-square critical value. Well, alpha is supposed to be 0.01, and degrees of freedom is supposed to be 9. So alpha 0.01, and k, the degrees of freedom, is going to be 9. Yeah. So to do this, we're going to have to use the solver in the calculator. And when we use that, we have to type in a line that looks something like this. 0 minus something, and then the chi-squared CDF. You fill in 0, comma, x, comma, and then there's going to be a blank line. And then we do some little bits of magic, and we hit the alpha and the enter button. And when we do that, it's going to go ahead and do all our computations for us. So we need to know what all gets filled in here. So the second thing here is going to be the degrees of freedom, k, so that'll be the 9. The first one here is going to be 1 minus alpha, which would be 0.99. So what we have up there again, the 0.99 is just the 1 minus the alpha. And if we go through all those steps that we'll see in a second, we're going to find out this is going to be a 21.67 will be our answer. Now, to do this in the calculator, what you're going to do is you're going to go up to the math option. You're going to hit on math, and you're going to arrow up. Just arrow up once, and the very first thing you're going to see there is the solver. You want to use the solver, okay? And you go ahead, you hit on enter, and it's going to bring up the solver. Then what you'll do with that, you want to arrow all the way up till you get to where it says 0 equals something. Okay, it might already be there when you get there. It might not be there. Just arrow up till you get to 0 equals something, and then clear it out. Just hit the clear button. If there's already something there, clear it. If there's not already something there, we're going to take it out. Okay, now we want to type in that line that we had there. So we got to start with whatever the 1 minus the alpha was. So for us, the alpha was the 0.01, so 1 minus the alpha is the 0.99. Then we're going to go ahead and hit minus. Then we're going to type in the chi-square option. Now to get to the chi-square, it's just like we always did. We're going to go ahead and we're going to hit second and hit vars. Then we're going to go down to where it says chi-squared CDF. And we'll hit enter. And it's going to give us 0.99 minus chi-squared CDF. Okay, and then what we're going to do is put 0, and then comma, and then we got to put in this x, and comma, and then we got to type in our k, our degrees of freedom. So in this case, our degrees of freedom was 9. So we'll choose 9, and we'll get the close parenthesis, and so we'll have the whole line we want. 0 equals 1 minus the alpha, minus the chi-squared CDF, comma 9, comma x, comma 9, okay? And then we just hit on enter. That's going to jump us down a line. What's going to say x equals something. Now that something is not our answer. That's what we're going to look for our answer in a second. Now, best thing to do here for right now is just change whatever number it says x equals into x equals 0. So just type in a 0 there. And then you go up to the alpha button. And then you go down to where it says enter. And it's going to go ahead and give you some little scrolls over there. And then it will give you an answer, which is 21.665, which rounds to 21.7. And that is how you do that.